I pretended to be asleep and heard my stepmom telling my dad to cut me out of the will. The next morning, I read the will out loud at breakfast. My name's Emily. I'm 24, recently out of college, and trying to figure out adulthood like everyone else. My mom passed away when I was 14. Cancer, sudden, brutal, unfair. And after a few years of being alone with my dad, Robert, who really is this gentle, hardworking guy, he eventually remarried. Enter Linda, my stepmom. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you she was a wicked witch from day one. That would almost be easier. No, Linda was one of those people who wore the mask of sweetness so convincingly that, for a while, I actually believed she liked me. She'd bring me little gifts, ask about my classes, try to bond over shopping or whatever. But slowly, that mask cracked. And what I found underneath wasn't just dislike, it was resentment. The kind of resentment that seeps into every interaction. Whenever Dad wasn't around, she'd let these little comments slip. About how grown kids shouldn't still rely on their parents, or how family money should be handled responsibly, which was code for, you don't deserve it. She never said it outright, but I could feel it. This undercurrent of wanting me out of the picture, like I was an obstacle between her and Dad's world. I tried to brush it off for years, but then one night, everything shifted. It was around midnight. I was home for the weekend. Dad had asked me to spend a few days since I'd been so busy with work. I was in my old bedroom, lights out, scrolling on my phone until I finally just set it down and rolled over. I wasn't fully asleep yet when I heard footsteps down the hall. They paused outside my door. My heart kind of jumped, like that weird instinct when you just know something's off. And then I heard voices. My dad's low, tired mumble, and Linda's sharp whisper. I froze. Linda said, Robert, we need to finalize the will. You have to think long term. Emily's an adult. She doesn't need all that money. It's irresponsible to let her inherit everything. I swear my stomach dropped into the mattress. I wanted to bolt up, scream, ask her what the hell she thought she was doing. But I didn't. Something inside me told me to stay still, to just pretend to be asleep and listen. Dad sighed, that kind of sigh that comes from his chest. He said something like, Linda, she's my daughter. I can't just cut her off. But Linda wasn't backing down. She kept pushing. You're not being realistic. She's careless. She doesn't understand finances. What if she wastes everything you've built? What if she marries someone greedy? You owe it to us, to me, to protect our future.